Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all well. In today's video I'm going to be showing you how to make this 3D beaded strawberry and flower. So this is what it looks like. So obviously you can just make the strawberry if you want, but I'm going to show you how to make the flower and leaf as well and attach them all together. So I'll link my beaded strawberries playlist down below because I've made lots of different shaped strawberry tutorials. So some of the ones that I've done, so we have the round strawberry, the like classic traditional strawberry shape, this mini one, crystal one, and then there's a few others on there that I don't have photos of. I'll leave the link, you can look at them all below. There might be one shape that you prefer. This is today's. So to make one of these you're going to need some size 11 seed beads in red, green, white and yellow. I'm using this preciosa bead for the red, so it's sort of a transparent but it's got a white lining and it makes quite a nice bright but like juicy looking strawberry. And then I'm using this, is the colour of my, I think this is Miyuki, green, just any white and a light yellow, and this is also Miyuki for the middle of the flower. If you want to turn this into a charm like I have, you'll need a jump ring, split ring, lobster clasp, whatever you want to attach it to, earring hook, and a size 12 beading needle and some £6 fire line in crystal, or whatever beading thread you prefer to use. This is really good for this, it holds the shape of the strawberry well, so it doesn't collapse inwards and it holds its shape. There's nothing in the middle of this, so it's just hollow. So you want a thread that's going to hold its shape. And I think that's everything, so let's get started. And I'll leave the amounts of thread for each separate part, because we do it all separately. I'll leave the amounts you need for each down below. So thread your needle onto your first piece of thread for your strawberry, and then you want to pick up 3 of your red beads, slide those down onto your thread, leaving 4 inches at the end, and then holding them in place you're going to go back through that first bead to bring them into a circle like that. Now you're going to pick up 1. Coming out of this one, go straight through the next bead. Same thing again, picking up 1, straight through the next bead in that circle of 3. And again, picking up 1, we're coming out of this one, straight through the next one and up into the one above as well. Like that, pull that through and you should have this. This row you're going to pick up 2 beads each time, so picking up your first group of 2, coming out of this one you're going to skip over 1 and go through the next one. And then same again, picking up 2. Now we're coming out of this one, you're going to skip over 1 and go through the next one. Keep that all pulled nice and tight. And then picking up 2, coming out of this one, skipping over 1, through the next one and up through the one above as well, which is the first bead in the first group of 2 that we added at the start of the row. Pull that nice and tight and just encourage those groups of 2 to sit up into the middle, so pushing them up with your thumb. So you have this. Now we're going to pick up 1. This time we're coming out of here, we're going to go straight through that next bead. Now picking up 1, coming out of this bead, we're going to skip that one underneath and go into the next one. Now picking up one and going straight through the next bead. Pick up one, skip over one, and going through the next bead. Now picking up one, coming out of here, you're going to go straight through the next bead. Now pick up one, coming out of here, skip over one, which is this one, go through the next one and then step up into the bead above, which is the first bead we added in this row. That places you on the top row, ready to start your next row of beads. So you want to put your finger into the middle and pull it really tight. So you should have this. So starting the next row by picking up one, coming out of here, skip one, and go through the next one. Pick up one, skip over one, go through the next one. Pick up one, skip over one, through the next one. Pick up one, skip over one, go through the next one. Pick up one, skip over one, go through the next one. Pick up one, skip over one, through the next one, and up through that one above as well. Finger in the middle, pull it nice and tight. So you have this. This time we're going to alternate between picking up groups of 2 and then picking up single beads. Starting by picking up 2, we're coming out of this bead, we're going to skip over one and go through the next one. Then we're going to pick up one, skip over one, through the next one. Then we're going to pick up 2, skipping over one, through the next one. Picking up one, skip over one, through the next one. Pick up 2, skip one, through the next one. And finally, picking up one, coming out of here, skipping over one, through the next one, and up through the one above as well. Pull that through, pull it nice and tight, and then before you carry on, you just want to move forward through one bead. So now you're coming out of this group of 2. For this row, start by picking up one, skipping over one and going through the next one. Pick up one, skip over one and then go through the next 2, where those groups of 2 are. Pick up one, skip over one, and go through the next one. Pick up one, skip over one, and go through the next 2. Pick up one, skip over one, go through the next one. Pick up one, skip over one, go through the next 2 and up into the one above as well. So like that. Coming out of here, skipping that one, through 2, up through 1. So starting the next row by picking up one, coming out of here, skipping over one, and going through the next one. Then you're going to pick up two, skip over two, and go through the next one. Then you're going to pick up one, skip over one, through the next one. Then you're going to pick up two, skip over two, through the next one. Then picking up one, skipping over one, through the next one. And then you're going to pick up two, skip over two, through the next one, and up through the one above. So coming out of this bead here, where the thread's coming out, we've picked up two, skipping over two, through the next one, and up through the one above as well. Pull that through and pull that nice and tight. And you should have this. So starting the next row, picking up one, picking up one, coming out of here, so we're skipping over one. If you turn it on the side, you can kind of see that the top row beads do sit a lot higher than the row below. So skipping that one in the row below, going through the next one. So just be careful that you don't go through both of those together, just through one. And then picking up one and going straight through that next bead. So we're just putting a bead in the middle of the groups of two as well. Just make sure that bead pops right in the middle of those two. And then picking up one, skipping over one, and going through the next one. Picking up one, skipping over one, through the next one. So you're between that group of two. Pick up one and go straight through the next bead. And then picking up one, skipping over one, through the next one. Picking up one, skipping over one, through the next one. Between a group of two again, so picking up one and going straight through the next bead. Picking up one, so we're coming out of here, skipping over the one underneath, through the next one and up into the one above. You just want to make sure you don't go straight into this one on the top row. It's just going to kind of mess up your shape. So follow the same rule all the time. So skip the next one, through the one after that, and then up. Then stepping up into the top row if it's the last bead. There we go, pull that through, pull it nice and tight. Should be starting to look a bit like a strawberry, the bottom of a strawberry. So start the next row by picking up two. I'll hold it like this again, it's a bit easier for you to see. Coming out of here, skipping over one, going through the next one. Then picking up one, skipping over one, through the next one. Again picking up one, skipping over one, through the next one. So we're doing a sequence of 2, 1, 1. So then picking up two, skipping over one, through the next one. Pick up one, skip over one, through the next one. Pick up one, skip over one, through the next one. Then picking up two, skipping over one, through the next one. Picking up one, skip over one, through the next one. And picking up one, coming out of here, skip over that one underneath, through the next one, and up through the one above as well. So right now, you're right down the centre of that group of two. You just want to move forward, through one more bead. So this is where you're coming out of this group of 2 on this bead, ready to start the next row. So this row, picking up 1, skipping over 1, going through the next one, picking up 1, skipping over 1, through the next one, pick up 1, skip over 1, through the next 2, pick up 1, skip over 1, through the next one, pick up 1, skip over 1, through the next one, pick up 1, skip over 1, through the next 2, pick up 1, skip 1, through the next one, pick up 1, skip 1, through the next one, and then picking up 1, skipping over 1, through the next 2, and up into the one above as well. So through these 2 and up through the one above. Pull that nice and tight. Here we have this. So starting the next row by picking up 1, skipping over 1, through the next one, then picking up 1, skipping over 1, through the next one, and then you're going to pick up 2, skip over 2, through the next one. So we're alternating, well, the sequence is 1 1 2 1 1 2. So picking up 1, not that one, 1, skip over 1, through the next one, pick up 1, skip over 1, through the next one, and then pick up 2, skip over 2, through the next one, and repeat. So pick up 1, skip over 1, through the next one, pick up 1, skip over 1, through the next one, and then pick up 2, skip over 2, through the next one, and up through the one above, like that. Make sure you keep that pulled nice and tight now. So you should have this. So we're going to pick up 1, skip over 1, through the next one, and again pick up 1, skip over 1, through the next one. Make sure you don't go through both of those, and then picking up 1 and going straight through that next bead. Then picking up 1, skipping over 1, through the next one, picking up 1, skipping over 1, through the next one, picking up 1, skipping over 1, through the next one. So you're coming out the centre of that next group of 2. Pick up 1, straight through the next bead. And then again, picking up 1, skipping over 1, through the next one, picking up 1, skipping over 1, through the next one, picking up 1, skipping over 1, through the next one. So you're in the middle of that next group of 2. Pull that through. Pick up 1 and go straight through the next bead. So now we're coming out of this bead here. You're going to pick up 1, skip over 1, go through the next one and up into the one above. Like that. Pull it nice and tight. So now we have this. We've done all the increasing we're going to do. Now we're going to start to decrease back down and bring it into the centre. So this row is going to be a complete row of peyote stitch, just normal peyote stitch, picking up 1 bead each time, pick up 1, skip 1, through the next one, pick up 1, skip 1, through the next one. So you need to do that all the way around. So far we've added 2 beads, so in all these gaps, skipping over one through the next one all the way around, you should add 12 beads in total. So we've done 2, so 10 more beads. When you get around to adding this final bead here, you need to step up. So coming out of this one, you'll be skipping over that one, through this next one and up into the one above. But I'm going to show you how to do that. So go all the way around and then I'll show you how to add that last bead. So like I said, I'm just about to add that last bead of that row. So just in case you were a bit stuck on that one, so you're coming out of here, you're going to skip over one, through the next one and up into the one above. So you're always going, like as we look at it here, diagonally skipping the one that's below into the next one that's on the same level and up, stepping up into the row above, like that. Okay, and then pull that really tight. Keep your tail thread pulled nice and tight. So this is the shape we have. So this row we're going to start decreasing, so picking up one, and you're going to go through the next 2 on the top row. So that means skipping one, through one, skipping one, through one, only adding 1 bead. So picking up a bead, skip one, and through the next 2 on the top row. So you can either do it like, say it like that, going through the next 2 on the top row if you can see which ones those are. If you can't, then skip one, through the next one, skip one, through the next one. At the end of the row, when we pull it tight, this little gap here is going to pull these 2 beads together, and that's going to start to close the shape. So again, picking up one and going through the next 2 beads on that top row. Again, pick up one, through the next 2, or if it's easier for you to see, skip one, through the next one, skip one, through the next one. Picking up one, through the next 2 on the top row. Picking up one and through the next 2 on the top row, and then this is going to be the last bead. So same thing again, so picking up one, skip one, through the next one, skip one, through the next one and up into the one above, or through the next 2 and up into the one above. Okay, and now we're going to pull that nice and tight to make sure that where we've got those little threads, it's going to cinch together. Like that. See how there's that thread there? We pull it really tight and it kind of brings those 2 beads together. So the next row you're going to start by picking up 2. So what you're going to do is you're going to skip those 2 that have got the thread connecting them. So try and keep it pulled really tight. It is hard while you're working on it to keep the thread pulled really tight. But picking up 2, so you're going to, if I turn it this way, skip over 2 and go through the next 1. And then we're going to pick up 1, skip over 2, through the next 1. Pick up 2, skip over 2, through the next 1. Pick up 1, skip over 2, through the next 1. And pick up 2, skip over 2, through the next 1. And picking up 1 for your final bead. So you're going to skip 2, through the next 1 and up into the one above as well. Pull that tight. So now you have this. So you're coming out the middle of one of those groups of 2. You're just going to move forward through 1 more bead. and then you're going to pick up one red, so skipping this next one through the one after, skipping the next one and through the two after that. Okay, coming out here, skipping one, skipping one through two. Same thing again. Picking up one, coming out of here, skip one, skip one through two. So skip one, through one, skip one, through two. Okay, and one more time. Picking up one, skip one, skip one, through two. Oops, she says. Easier said than done. Through two. And then from here, you're going to move up diagonally into this one above, which was the first one we added in that row that we just did. Pull that nice and tight. So we have this, so you've got these 3 beads that we're working with now on the top. So this one that we're coming out of, this one and this one. And you're going to pick up one green. Coming out of this one, you're going to go straight through that next single bead. Pick up one green, skipping all of these beads, these 3 beads, and going through that next single bead in the middle. Finally, picking up a green, skipping these 3 through that last red one and into the first green that we added in the row. Pull that nice and tight, and then you want to go through all 3 of those green beads to bring those together into a circle. So just go through 1, 2, 3. And we have this. So now we're going to add the little stalk part at the top. Start by picking up 2 green and going back into that bead that you're coming out of, but on the opposite side. Keep it pulled tight as well while you do this. Make sure they pop into place like that. And then picking up 2 and moving around into the next bead on the top. Now picking up 2, going back into that bead that you're coming out of on the opposite side to where your thread's coming out. And then pick up 2 and move through that last bead in that triangle on the top of your piece. Pick up 2 and go back into the bead you're coming out of again on the opposite side. And finally pick up 2 and you're going to go back into that next bead that's on top of the strawberry, like that. So now from there, it's a bit hard to see now, we're coming out of this one in the middle. I'm going to go through this bead here, so we attached this group of 2 to that first green bead, if you see what I mean. They were the ones that we attached to it, so you want to come out of there, and then you're going to pick up 7 green beads and go back into the next one, so this one through the one next to it. So we have this. Now you're going to go back up through this one on this side and through 3. And then you're going to skip that one on the end and go down through the 3 and into this one at the bottom. And just make sure that thread pops underneath the bead and makes it come to a nice point like that. Now what you want to do is, if you can find your way into the middle, you want to go back through that, see if I can show you, the green bead that they're connected to at the top of the strawberry. And now you can move up through this next bead. So this was the group of 2 we added that connected the 2 beads on the top of the strawberry, if you see what I mean. And you're going to do the same thing again. So do the same thing as we did here to create another stalk. When you've done that, you're going to move into the next green bead on the top of the strawberry and into this bead. Do the same thing here, and then move through that bead again into these 2. Do the same thing and just move around and add all of your leaves in the same way, using these groups of 2 as your base for each one. So once you've done all of your little stalks, it should look something like this. And then from wherever you are, you should be coming out sort of in the middle. You want to poke your needle all the way through to the bottom. Make sure it comes out the middle. Take that through, don't pull it tight. Just want to go through any one of these beads on the bottom. And then take your needle back through the middle. Make sure you come out the top of the middle. And again, you don't want to pull that really tight at this point. So we have this, and then you want to pick up 19 of your green beads. And you're going to slide those all the way down. So you have this, and then that last bead, you're just going to go back up through that last bead. Pulling it down so it's snug but not really tight. So you have this. So that is our strawberry part of this all finished. So we're going to set that to the side for now. And just take your needle off of there so that you can work with your needle on your other pieces. And next we're going to make the leaf, and then we'll make the flower. So thread your needle onto your next piece of thread. This is for the leaf. So you're going to start by picking up 4 of your green beads and slide those down until, again, they're about 4 inches from the end. And then go through the first one to bring them into a circle. So we have this. Then we're going to pick up 1 and go straight through the next one. Then we're going to pick up 2 through the next one. Just make sure they don't get twisted. Pick up 2 through the next one. Again, just make sure they're not twisted before you carry on. And then pick up 1 through the next one and through the one after that as well. So you have this. Then you're going to pick up 1, skip over 1, go through the next one. Pick up 1, straight through the next one. Pick up 1, skip that one underneath and through the next one. Pick up 1 and go straight through the next one. Pick up 1, skip 1 through the next one. Pull that nice and tight. So now we have this. Now you're going to move through the next 2 beads without picking up any more. And up through this one, which is the first one we added in that row. So you have this. Now we're going to pick up 2, skip 1 through the next one, pick up 2, skip 1 through the next one, pick up 2, skip 1 through the next one, and pick up 2, skip 1 through the next one. So you have this. And now you're going to move from this bead through 1, 2, 3, 4 beads and then step up through 2. So through 1, 2, where am I? 3 and 4. And then go up through 2. This time pick up 1, skip over 1 through the next one, pick up 1, coming out of here, go straight through the next one. Now pick up 1, skip over 1 through the next one. Just make sure that pops into place. Now picking up 1, coming out of here, straight through the next one. And picking up 1, coming out of here, skip over 1 through the next 2. So we are here. We're going to move down through 1, across and up through 2, like that. From here you're going to go across and up through this one on the edge. So just make sure, holding it like this, it's your 4 original beads here, where your tail thread's coming out, there at the bottom, and you're coming out of this one here on this side. So picking up 1, skipping over 1, going through the next one. Picking up 1, skipping over 1, going through the next one. Pick up 1, skip over 1, through the next one. And pick up 1, skip over 1, through the next one. So from here, you're just going to go straight up without adding a bead into this one above. Like that. Now we're going to pick up 2, skip this one into the next one, picking up 1, skipping over 1 through the next one, picking up 2, skipping over 1 down through the next one. So we have this. Going to go down through 1, across and up through one. And then from here you're going to go across and up diagonally and through 2. And then pull it really tight. So you have this. So we're coming out of these 2 here, you just want to move forward through 1 more bead. So you're coming out of here. Then we're going to pick up 2, skip over 1, through the next one, and pick up 2, skip over 1, through the next one. So we have this. From here we're just going to go backwards straight through those 2 we just added. We're going to pick up 1 and down through the 2 on the other side. From here we're going to go down through the 1 below. So we're here, now we're going to go straight without picking up a bead through this one above where we started. So we are here. We're going to pick up 2, skip over 1, go through this one on the end. Picking up 2, skipping 1, going through the next one. Of this, now we're going to go again from here straight back through that first bead and the 2 we just added. And we're going to pick up 1, straight through the next one, pick up 1, skip 1, through the next one, pick up 1, straight through the next one. So we have this. From here you're going to loop round and straight through that one you just added. And then we're going to pick up 1 through the next one, skip over 1, sorry, through the next one. Pick up 1, skip over 1, through the next one. Coming around and back straight through that one you just added. Pick up 1, through, sorry, pick up 2, through the next one. Moving back around and back into the first one that you just added. Picking up 1, straight through the next one. And that is our leaf all finished. So now, I'm not sure why this leaf turned out a bit longer than the other one that I did, but it's okay, it still works out. I followed my same pattern, but there we go. You're going to attach your leaf wherever you want it really on your stalk, so you can do it from the top. It's hard to show you when it's hanging because of the angle, or a little bit away from the top. I'm going to go down a couple of beads from the top of my strawberry, and sorry, I forgot to say, we've sewed all the way from this end, just go round the edge until you get back up to the top in the centre of your leaf, and then you're going to go up through where you want it attached to. So I'm going to go about here, just through 1 bead on this stalk. Make sure you keep that bead that's holding them on pressed down so they don't come away from the strawberry. So we've gone up through there. So then you're going to go back into that bead that you were coming out of on the leaf, but on the opposite side that it's not already connected to. So for me, that's through that way. Pull that nice and tight. So we have this, just check it's hanging where you want. Yeah, and then I'm going to go from there back down through that bead that it was connected to on the stalk, so, and down through 3. Make sure you don't get tangled, all your different strings you've got going on. So I've gone down through 3 beads, and then, sorry, I'm trying to get all these strings out of the way. So I've gone down through 3 on here. I'm going to pick up 3, and then I'm going to go across and into a bead here in the middle of my leaf. Like that. And then back through those 3 that you just added underneath. And back up through all of the beads to the top of the stalk. And so we have this. Now we just need to make the flower. So now you can take your needle off of there, put this to the side again while we make the flower. So you can need your white and yellow beads. So for the flower, you're going to start with your yellow by picking up 5 of those and slide those down again until 4 inches remain. Then go back through the first one to bring them into a circle of 5. Then we're going to pick up 1 white and go straight through the next one. Pick up 1 white and through the next yellow. Pick up 1 white through the next yellow bead. Pick up a white. Oops. Make sure they're not twisted. Through the next yellow. And pick up a white through the next yellow and up through the white we first added. Pull both strings nice and tight, so you should have this. Now picking up 3 white, sorry, my mistake. Go back into that bead you're coming out of, but on the opposite side to where your thread's coming out. So you have this. Now you're going to move down through the next bead you just added. You're going to pick up 4 white, skip over this one on the end and go down through the one on the other side. So you have this. Move back through that white at the base, pick up 1 white, skip the yellow, go through the next white, and then you're going to do the same again. So picking up 3, going back through that one you're coming out of but on the opposite side, down through the first one, picking up 4, skipping the one on the end and up through the next one, then across through the white one on the base, pick up 1, skip the yellow, through the next one. So you go ahead and do that 3 more times till you've got all your petals completed. So I've just added my last petal, so you should have 5 in total. So this last one's a little bit tight, it doesn't look like there's going to be enough room. Just pull them apart. I'm coming out of that base bead and you need to add that last white bead just so it's the same as all the others. So skip the yellow through the next white. Make sure it's not twisted. So you have this. Now we're going to move up through 2 beads in this petal that we're coming out of, and then you're going to go down through the first 2 petals in the next flower, in the next petal, sorry. 2 beads in the next petal, then across through the one on the base, up through the first 2 beads in the next row, and then down through the next 2 the first 2 beads, in the next petal. Across through the one on the base, up through the 2 beads on this side of the petal, down through the first 2 beads on the next petal, across through the one on the base, and up through the first 2 beads on this side of your petal, and just doing that all the way around, down through the first 2 beads on the next petal, across through the one on the base, up through the 2 beads on this side of the petal, and down through the 2 beads on this last petal. So this should all be connected now, and then you want to pull it really tight, encourage them to fold into the middle. I'm going to go across through the one on the base. So when you go across through that one on the base, poke your needle so it comes out this side of the piece. Pull it all really tight. So you have this. Now you want to move through one of these yellow beads, the one that's right below the one you're coming out of. Then you're going to poke your needle through to the other side. Then you're going to pick up 4 of your yellow beads, poke your needle back through. So you have this. Then you're going to go through any one of these yellow beads on the bottom, poke your needle back through to the other side, and do the same thing. So pick up 4, poke your needle through, and then go again through any one of those yellow beads on the bottom to connect it. So now you have this. So then from there, coming out the middle of one of these middle yellow beads, I'm going to pick up 3 green, and I'm going to attach it to my main piece. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to attach it at the same level as my leaf. So I'm going to go into that same bead that the top of the leaf is connected to, so up through that bead like that. And then what I'm going to do is move back down through those 3 that I just connected my flower with, so back through these 3 like that. And then I'm going to move into my flower, so through the yellow bead, and through the white one, and into one of these one of these white beads that kind of stick out around the edge. You'll be able to see them on your piece. And then you need to kind of position it where you want your flower to sit. So it's a little bit fiddly, so I'm coming out of this bead here. And I'm going to attach it to the leaf, so I've just joined it here and at the back here to the leaf. So you just kind of got to lay your piece out how it's going to sit. And work out where you want it to be attached. So I'm just going to attach mine to the top of the leaf here, just by lining it up and circling into a bead on the leaf, and then back through that one on the flower, back through the one on the leaf, and then I'm going to check how that looks. Hold it up and let it hang. I can't really show you how it hangs because of the angle, but I'm just holding it up to see how it hangs, and I'm happy with that. So I'm just going to attach mine a little bit further down the leaf as well, so I'm going to move down through 3 beads on the leaf and then attach it to the flower a little bit further down. So it just depends on how yours hangs and how you want your flower to hang. You just kind of have to gauge that yourself as you do it. And then again, I'm just holding it up to see how it hangs. Yep, and I'm happy with that. So then I'm gonna move through some beads in the flower, and now we need to tie our knots on all of these threads apart from one. So one of these threads that's coming out at the very top of your strand, you want to keep the longest one, I guess. You want to keep that one attached. All the rest you can tie knots and cut them off. So I'll show you how I tie my knots. So you can move down, make sure you're either tying knots in the flower, the leaf, or all the way back down and into the strawberry, just because tying knots on a straight string of beads like this is more likely to come undone. So just make sure you're in one of these woven parts. That means moving your needle along. Just show you on the bottom here, away from all the rest of the chaos. So just going to move forward actually through one. So take your needle under the thread that connects your bead to the next one, pull it through and go through that loop from bottom to top twice. That, and then move through the next bead and the ones after that, and then tie a few knots with each, as many as you can, and always move away from your last knot before you cut your thread. And then yeah, do the same on all the others apart from that one at the top, and we'll just attach our jump ring. So once you've done that, then you've only got the one strand attached. All I do to attach my ring at the top is to pick up the ring, go straight back down through that bead on the top. Pull that down, and then if you want to make that extra secure, I always use a split ring so that it's not going to slip off through the gap because it's doubled over all the way around. But if you wanted to, you could move your thread all the way back down, go through a bead on the bottom and then all the way back up and go through it one more time just to secure it. And then you want to tie knots and cut off this thread as well, and we're all finished. So that is our strawberries all finished. So here they are. Got the leaves and the flowers. Sorry if you can hear my dog crying in the background. I've got to go and let her out. So I hope you've enjoyed this video and you're able to make one of these. You can share a picture with me here on my community, or you can share one with me on Instagram at Beading by Hannah and follow me over there. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed to see more of my videos. Thanks so much for watching. See you next time. Bye.